Welcome back, guys, and thank you for joining us. This episode, Sam and I are going to talk about how smart buyers prepare 90 days before applying for a home loan. The number one thing that you need to prepare for is the stability of your income. You want to make sure that you're not getting fired at this time. You want to make sure that you're continuing with your current job and not switching jobs, even though sometimes that could benefit you if you're getting paid more, but it makes it a lot more complicated when you're already in the loan process. Definitely something that you should watch out for. You also want to make sure that you keep your consistent hours. So if you're making 40 hours a week, make sure that you're completing those 40 hours. If you're off by a few hours, that could ultimately affect the amount that you qualify for. So make sure that you are completing your full hours. If you're making overtime, continue to make your overtime. That's just going to help out your loan approval even more so.
The second thing to keep in mind when becoming prepared to qualify or getting your ducks in order for a home loan approval is your bank account. We want to keep your bank account clean, meaning we don't want to be dealing with a ton of transfers here and there from one account to the other, from this account to the other. We don't want to be dealing with large cash deposits here and there that are untraceable. You want to begin to have your bank account and your bank statements present themselves as clean, very traceable, very understandable. If there's money coming in from a certain account, like from a savings or something like that, we have the savings account to clearly document that it's coming from. If there's a cash deposit for some reason, speak with your loan officer before making that deposit. You want to get those bank statements in line so that when the bank reviews it, everything is clean and clear for them. There's no questions, there's no red flags, there's no desire to dig any deeper and try and, have deeper questions and have them digging deeper into things that they don't really need to be digging into.
Let me just add one more thing to that. I know that sometimes in the bank statements that we receive, sometimes we receive where the bank statements show that you're making payments to Affirm accounts or somebody just opened something on PayPal. These are things that we're going to be able to notice and see, and we're going to ask you questions about it. And if it is a liability that you have to pay per month, that's going to have to be included into your monthly debts that we have to include when
So be prepared to document any Affirm, any Afterpay, any Klarna, any of those buy now, pay laters. Be prepared to document those because those debts can count against you, and make sure to have sufficient amount of funds inside your bank account, showing that you have the funds to close, showing that you're wise with money. We don't want a bank account that shows non-sufficient funds or a negative account balance.
Yes.
That can really begin to jeopardize an approval for you. So no negatives, clean, traceable transfers, minimal cash deposits, and document any of the buy now, pay later services like the Klarna, Afterpay, all those kinds of things. Get in line with a game plan to set yourself up for the best chances of approval, because your home loan approval starts 90 days before you even begin applying.
The number 3 thing that you want to look out for is protecting and managing your credit. And what I mean by that is not utilizing 100% usage of your credit card limit. Make sure that you're keeping it at 30% or less. The banks want to see that you're responsible when it comes to lending money to. So if they feel like you can't even handle a $500 credit card limit, they're going to think that you can't handle hundreds of thousands of dollars. So make sure that you're utilizing your credit wisely. Another thing too is not co-signing for anyone at this time. You want to make sure that all of your debts are minimal, especially when you're trying to qualify for the absolute max that you can. Avoid any hard inquiries on your credit because that could definitely have a negative impact on your actual credit score. So make sure that you're not hard pulling your credit. Don't buy cars at this time. Don't make large purchases with your credit cards. Don't open up any new lines of credit. Try to keep your expenses, such as credit cards, loans, at a bare minimum. That way you can utilize the max amount that you can qualify for when it comes to applying for a home loan.
And keeping those credit cards and loans and things like that at a low usage percentage, meaning, if you have a $200 credit card limit and you want to keep that balance below $50 or so, getting those usages down low before qualifying could also in a big way benefit your credit score, which could also help you get better interest rates and lower monthly payments. So very good tips, Rosie.
Yes.
Number 4, Another thing that you want to prepare yourself for when qualifying for a home loan or getting ready to qualify is savings. I cannot harp on it enough. Savings is so important. You want to put yourself in a position to win when it comes to being able to secure the home, when it comes to being able, you might be in a multiple offer situation where you got to negotiate, and maybe asking for less closing costs is how you're going to win the property. And you could do that if you've been saving and you've been preparing a few months in advance. So save those pay stubs, spend as little as possible, reduce the amount of times going out to eat, beefing up your application by showing those assets. Save, save, save. It's huge. It's very important. You want to put yourself in the best position to win when getting the house. You want to put yourself in the best position to win when finally closing on the house. And then even after closing on the house, you want to have those reserves, that comfortability, just peace of mind knowing you have a few months of the mortgage payment inside your account already. Or if you got to buy new furniture, or you got to buy a new stove, or you got to get a new oven, new microwave, you name it, dealing with moving trucks, all those kinds of things, you'll feel a lot better knowing that you have padding and savings in the account to take care of those things, as opposed to like you need to wait for the next paycheck to hire the mover so you can move out and things of that nature. So saving is always important. It's going to make everything go a lot easier for you and help you get the best kinds of deals, help you secure the property. I mean, it's huge. I mean, an extra $500, $700, $800 that you may have saved up might even allow you to lower that interest rate a bit more and get you a better monthly payment on the property that you're buying. And how does that happen? If you're saving.
Yeah. Great tip, Sam. Great tip. Great tip. The fifth thing that you need to keep in mind as well when you're applying for a home loan is getting your documentation in order. When you're applying for a home loan, for any kind of financing, or most financing, I would say, for most financing, the bank is going to want proof of the last 2 years of tax returns in most cases. They're going to want to see the last 2 years of W-2 forms in most cases. They're going to want to see a copy of your identification, such as your valid driver's license, a passport. They're also going to want to see a copy of your social security card, the last 2 months of bank statements showing, like Sammy said, that you have funds to close, that you have funds in there for a down payment. They're also going to want to see anywhere from 1 to 2 months worth of pay stubs as well. So this is for people that, have an employer. For self-employed buyers, it's going to be a little bit different, but these are documents that you're going to want to have handy when you're applying for a home loan. This is going to make your process so much stress-free when you have these documents already in order. Imagine just like already getting anxiety, looking for this, looking for that, looking for this, looking for that, trying to document everything. It's wise for you to already have these documents already prepared for your loan officer when it comes to applying for a home loan.
It's also going to give your loan officer the clearest picture of your scenario. It's going to give you the best chance of qualifying when you can fully document all these things. It prevents fallouts in the future, prevents hiccups. If you weren't able for some reason to get the bank statements or get the pay stubs and you didn't have them all organized, or the tax returns, and those come later on, and as a hiccup or a surprise on there, it could jeopardize your loan approval. So getting them in order not only helps you and reduce anxiety, reduce any stress that you may have to gather these things, but it also helps your loan officer get the clearest picture to ensure that you truly do qualify for the home that you're looking at.
Yes, preparation beats panic each and every time.
That's facts.
Yeah. And remember, if you're looking to buy a house within a year, everything that you do right now will make a difference.
Tax season is upon us. Strategize wisely. If you need advice, you need a game plan, you need some tips, contact a local loan officer, reputable loan officer, somebody that knows what they're doing, has a lot of years in their career. They'd be able to give you some good advice and really dig into your game plan, or contact us. We'd be able to give you some advice, really dig into your game plan or your scenario to set you up for success.
Absolutely. And I wanted to take the time right now to let everyone know that for the next episode, we are going to have a special guest. So stay tuned and see who we invite on the podcast. Until next time, guys.